Today, we're making picanha steak, an underrated, delicious meal for romantic dinners and special occasions. And we're doing all of this in the oven, so whether you're a homeowner or renting an apartment, anyone can make this fantastic steak dinner. Set the mood with some candles and enjoy with roasted potatoes and asparagus. Restaurants are more expensive than ever, and prices at the grocery store are on the rise, but you'd be surprised how much this all costs. This juicy, tender, flavor-packed steak dinner costs only $40 for about 5 servings. So, let's not waste any more time, let's get cooking. We'll start with 2 pounds of beef picanha, and using paper towels, pat dry all the sides so that the surface of our meat is dried off. This will help enhance some of the meat flavors and is just overall easier to handle. Be sure to also trim the fat cap to about 1/4 inch thick. We'll then score this fat cap in a diamond pattern using a knife. Because we're not able to use wood fire to enhance our flavors, we'll have to rely on seasoning. For our seasoning today, we're using rosemary salt and Weber's smoky mesquite seasoning. Measure out 1 tablespoon of the mesquite seasoning and 2 tablespoons of the rosemary salt. Mix this together with a spoon. We'll then add this seasoning to the fat side of the meat, patting and rubbing it into the meat. Once covered, we'll turn the steak on its side and rub more seasoning onto the side. We'll want to make sure all the surfaces of our meat get coated. Then we'll flip and rub seasoning onto the backside. Again, make sure all the surfaces get nice and covered with our seasoning. Then we'll transfer our seasoned meat fat side up to an elevated oven rack above a tray. Our seasoning looks delicious on this steak and it's ready to get cooking. In an oven set to 275 degrees Fahrenheit, we'll add our picanha. We're going to cook this low and slow for about 1 hour or until the internal temperature reaches about 115 degrees Fahrenheit. While we wait, let's prep our asparagus by trimming the stems, washing and pat dry. Add this to a baking sheet. Repeat for the potatoes and cut in half into a baking sheet. We'll drizzle some oil and toss to coat both the potatoes and the asparagus. We'll add about 1 teaspoon of salt and freshly ground black pepper. Then we'll set this aside for now. Our picanha has hit 115 degrees after about 1 hour. We'll remove this from the oven and let it rest for about 5 minutes while we heat up our broiler to high. The picanha will continue to coast up as we let it sit out. Once our broiler is on, we can do the final cooking steps. We'll add back the picanha into the oven about 6 inches away from the broiler. The purpose of this is to render the fat cap so that all that flavor melds into the meat. Do not walk away. You must watch carefully as this can quickly burn. We'll start at about 6 inches from the broiler, but we'll gradually lower it to about 12 inches. After about 3 to 5 minutes, our fat cap should be substantially rendered from the broiler's top facing heat, and we can turn off the oven, leaving the door closed. We'll then let this sit in the warm oven for about 10 minutes, or until the internal temperature reaches about 135 degrees Fahrenheit. After we reach temperature, we can remove our picanha from the oven. We can then put our potatoes and asparagus into the oven and turn the broiler back on. Let the potatoes roast for about 10 minutes and the asparagus about 4 to 5 minutes. We'll let our picanha rest while the veggies cook. Just look at how juicy our picanha is. It's dripping. Once the veggies are done, we can cut into our picanha. Just look at that cut. The top side is a bit more well done than the bottom because of the way we use the broiler to render the fat cap, but it's still a really delicious result. We have a nicely cooked center and sear from the broiler, and just look at how juicy it is. Cooking this low and slow with the broiler to finish it is a great option if you don't have access to a grill or a smoker. It doesn't quite have the same flavor profile, but it's a great alternative. The mesquite seasoning is not overwhelming, but it gives a nice smoky flavor, paired with the rosemary saltiness. We can then cut this up into servings. Whether you enjoy thinly sliced picanha or thicker cuts, these results are so good. This dish also goes so well with different sides. From garlic mashed potatoes to risotto, making picanha at home opens the door to countless meals. Just look at how it all comes out. There's something special about making your favorite meals at home for far less money. We can then plate everything up. And boom, we have a romantic picanha dinner served in the comfort of your own home. Prices are on the rise, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy delicious food still. Cooking steak can be intimidating, but I hope this gets you hungry and in the mood to cook more at home. If this looks yummy, then be sure to like and subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments below what your favorite date night dinner meals are. We'll see you next time.